What are you saying, ladies and gents? It is your boy Bucket Sam, and we are back again today for another video. Today's video, I'm going to be going through all of the Bundesliga 2023-2024 home shirts and ranking them from worst to best. You heard me right, so before we do that, please do smash the like button and subscribe. Comment down below which leagues you'd like me to go to next and rank and rate every single kit in order. Okay, so we're going to start off with bottom of the league. Now, this one for me was really easy. So we're starting off with Borussia Dortmund. Now, Borussia Dortmund for me, the home shirt is just absolutely bizarre. Now, I know it was designed by, I think it was a fan, I'm not entirely sure. And the whole point of it is it's supposed to look like the top of the stadium. But for me, it just looks horrific. I do not understand the pattern. I don't understand the design. It just doesn't fit like on the shirt at all. You look at it and you think, you don't recognise the stadium straight away, do you? You look at it and think, what on earth is that? It looks a bit more like a spaceship, if I'm being honest. I'm not a fan of it whatsoever, and I don't think it really fits on. And it doesn't look like a Borussia Dortmund shirt. Okay, so they've got 18th spot for me. Now, on to 17th spot, it is Wolfsburg. Now, this one for me, it's just a bit meh. I look at it and I just think they could do so much more with this shirt. And you look back and they've had some really iconic kits in the past, but there's so much missing. Now, I understand what they've tried to do to try and get the white and the green, and they've done a little bit of a pattern kind of between the two, where the two meet, and a bit of a diagonal. But you look at it, it's as if it's like a paintbrush kind of look. It just looks like it's not finished. There's white gaps in it. I don't know. I just like it. It doesn't look very slick. It doesn't look like it's properly been designed. I don't get it. I think it's missed. This idea, I don't think really has worked. And then there's no detail whatsoever on the rest of the shirt. It's a big, bold sponsor, tying in with a kit provider. No details on the sleeves, nothing on the collar. It's just a pretty basic template shirt, which doesn't look like it's been painted properly. 16th spot, we now have Stuttgart. Now, I know a lot of people like this shirt, but for me, I am not a fan of this whatsoever. Now, I look at the pattern and I look at the design, and it just doesn't look right for me. It looks like, and I know, please stick with me on this, it looks like somebody's put those sprinkles you get with ice creams all over the shirt. It's just really odd. And not only that, there's kind of no design to it. It's kind of a bit of a weird one. I think it's done it around the badge and it kind of spreads out as it goes, but it just doesn't really look right. It looks a bit scattered, and again, it doesn't look like it's been finished. Then not only that, they've got a massive block for the sponsor. Now, you know me, I don't like that for a shirt, because it looks like the shirt has now been designed around that sponsor. The sponsor should be an addition to the shirt, and it should look like it fits in, whereas this takes over and is the complete main attraction on the shirt. Then the trim on the end of the sleeve, tying in them with the bits going down the shoulder. I think it just adds too much. There's too much going on here. It's just too many ideas, and it doesn't feel right for me. 15th spot now, we have RB Leipzig. Now, this for me is just a template standard shirt. Now, these used to be great. They put a lot of effort into their away shirts and the third shirts and their special edition shirts, but this for me has just been neglected. You look at it, I get kind of the detail on the shoulder, but it looks more like a training shirt, if I'm honest. There's detailing going up on the sleeves, but there's no detail on the collar or on the trim on the end of the sleeve. And then other than that, there's nothing going on. It's just a complete white basic shirt. Like, I just want a little bit something else. I want something more just to lift this shirt, because, as I said, it doesn't look like a home shirt to me. It looks like a training shirt. From now on, I think these shirts are kind of, they're okay now. So now we're going to FC Augsburg. Now, I kind of like most of this shirt. Now, the big thing for me that I'm not a fan of whatsoever is that sponsor. Now, it takes over the shirt. It is way too big, and they've left way too much detailing around it. And as I've said, it's a bit of an eyesore. Your eyes are drawn to it. It's so central. It's so big. And it doesn't really fit in. Yes, it's green, so it fits in with the shirt, but it's a lighter and brighter shade of green. Again, eyes are drawn to it. I like the rest of the shirt, though. I like the trim on the end of the sleeve. I like the little detail on the collar, tying in with the badge. The colourway on this shirt, it's nice, it's simple, and it's effective. I like that stripe down the middle, but as I said, that sponsor just completely ruins the rest of the shirt. 12th now, we have Darmstadt. Now, don't get me wrong, I think this is an okay shirt. I just feel like there needs to be a little bit more detailing. I like the detailing on the collar, tying in with the kit provider. I feel like the sponsor, yes, although it may be a bit of an eyesore, it does actually fit in with the rest of the shirt. It looks like it's part of it, so that I don't think that really should be marked down. But I just want something else. I kind of like this little detailing going down the shoulder, then all the way following the shirt line down the side. But I just need something else. I just feel like it's pretty basic. It's a bit Sunday League like, so I think it's an okay shirt, don't get me wrong, but I just want a little bit more detailing, something to lift the shirt, but it's okay. 11th spot now, we have FC Cologne. Now, I really like the simplicity of this shirt. Now, when I talk about other shirts and saying that something needs to be done, this is a really nice design. It is just plain white. They've not done anything over the top. The sponsor is bold, but it fits in with the shirt. It fits in with the badge. It fits in with the kit provider. The only reason why this shirt isn't any higher is because there's no trim on the end of the sleeve or anything on the collar. I like the detailing going down the shoulder. But as I said, overall, they've kept it simple, and you can't go wrong with that. it's just a nice shirt. 10th now, we have Mainz. Now, this shirt is absolutely mental. You may need to rub your eyes because this shirt should come with a warning for headaches. It is absolutely crazy. It's kind of got that Croatia kind of feel, that checkerboard kind of look. But what I like about this is the fact that the sponsor fits in with the shirt. It doesn't take over. It fits in with the kit provider. It fits in with the badge. The only thing I think that lets this shirt down slightly is the collar and the sleeve. If they've added a little bit of white detailing on the end of the sleeve and then maybe a bit of red on the collar, or maybe just a little bit of extra detailing, this shirt would have been lifted even more. But don't get me wrong, I really like this shirt. Some people may say it's a little bit too crazy, but I like the detailing. I think it's different, it's unique, I like it. Now, from one crazy shirt to another, in 9th place we have Freiburg. Now, this is another one where you need to rub your eyes. It's another crazy red and white shirt, but what I really like about this shirt is, because you know what I said earlier about the detailing, and we looked at a shirt earlier on where I said RB likes it look like a training shirt. This is the same template, but they've got the solid block sleeve, but then in the middle they've got that detailing. They've got a crazy style that I've never seen anything like. Like, I look at that pattern and I can't think of any shirt like it. I really like it, and I like the fact that yes, they have left a block, but it's not too big for that sponsor. The sponsor then ties in with the kit provider and the badge. Overall, I think it's a really nice, neat shirt. And guess what I'm going to say? The only reason why it's not higher, no detailing on the trim on the end of the sleeve or the collar. But don't get me wrong, this is a really nice shirt. It's something different. I like it. 8th spot now, we have Bayern Munich. Now, a lot of people may say that's a controversial opinion, but hear me out. I'm not talking about the fact of and saying, oh, I don't like this shirt because it's not a normal shirt. Like, it's not a normal Bayern shirt. I'm talking about the actual shirt itself, the aesthetic of it. So don't get me wrong, it's not a classic Bayern shirt. Don't come on to me for that. But overall, I think it's a really nice shirt. It is very simple. Adidas do nice shirts. This is the thing. It's a template shirt, don't get me wrong, but it's just so simple and effective. You've got the detailing of the sponsor tying in with the badge, tying in with the kit provider, which then ties in with the sleeve. You've got the white stripes going down the collar. You've got down the shoulder. You've got the detailing on the collar. You've also got the detail on the trim at the end of the sleeve. This is a really nice, simple shirt. Like, there's nothing crazy about it, nothing over the top. It just does the job on the tin. I really like it. Simple and effective. Does look good, don't get me wrong, it's very slick shirt. 7th spot, we have got Bayer Leverkusen. Now, they are absolutely smashing it in the Bundesliga, and they're smashing it with this shirt. I really like the detailing. I really like, again, how simple this shirt is, but what they've done, and what we've spoken about in previous shirts with the simple ones, you need little bits of detail, little bits of design that I really like. Look at the trim on the sleeve. Look at the collar. Can you see that seam, that little detailing? It just lifts the shirt ever so slightly and adds something different. It lifts a boring, simple shirt to add just something I really like. A little slick, little design. I love it. And I really like that kind of cross-section down the middle of the shirt. The only thing that lets this down is the sponsor doesn't really fit in. I would have liked to have seen more white on the shirt to then tie it in. But overall, I really like this shirt. Very nice. Now to the top 6. I love all of these shirts, and I've got a nitpick to find my way to kind of rank them against each other. But in 6th spot, we have got VfL Bochum. And now I really like this shirt. It is so simple, but yet so effective. I love kind of those really thin lines going diagonally across the shirt. And what I also love about that is the colours of the badge. We've got different shades of blue in there. We've got a white in there. I really like it. And then the detailing on the trim on the end of the sleeve and the collar. It is really nice. The fact that the sponsor fits in with the badge and the kit provided. This is a really nice shirt. I can't really fault it other than maybe a little bit more detailing, something just to lift it a little bit, maybe an extra added pattern in there because their lines are so thin. But don't get me wrong, it's still a very nice shirt. Now to 5th spot, we have Frankfurt with yet again another Nike template shirt. We've seen this in a few shirts, but what I like about this, again, similar to what I said before, it's not like the RB Leipzig one. We've got such a bright and bold pattern, the red and the black diagonal stripes, but if you look really closely by that Nike logo, you can see a white line as well, which then ties in with a kit provider, the badge, the sponsor, and that's what I spoke about earlier, the fact that the sponsor fits in with the rest of the shirt, the sponsor, the kit provider, and the badge all kind of gel into one. And guess what I'm going to say is the only reason why they're not any higher? It's the trim on the end of the sleeve and the collar. That's what I need. I need something else, just something to grab onto. But overall, this is a really nice shirt and I really like it. 4th is Borussia Mönchengladbach. And if you know me, I love Borussia Mönchengladbach shirts. I've got one down there in my collection. I really like them. And I just think every year they smash it. And this is yet another classic. I love the simplicity of the white shirt and the fact that the sponsor, the kit provider, the badge, all tying together. But my favourite part about it is if you look at the colours on that badge, it's the white, it's the black, and then they've got the green with the 2 stars above. They've then tied that in to the trim on the end of the sleeve. This is the detailing I speak about. Same with the open collar, and then you've got the detail on the bottom of the collar. If you look at it, it is absolutely beautiful. This shirt is so nice, and I love the detailing on the shoulder. Overall, this is a really nice, a kind of retro kind of style shirt that I really like. The only thing that the reason why it's not in the top 3 is that little bit of orange on the sponsor, which I know again I've spoken about is not their fault, but I'm nitpicking here. We're going to the top 3 now. Now to third spot, we have Union Berlin. Yes, now they're not doing as well as they did last season, but don't get me wrong, third in this league for my shirt league is massive for them. Now this shirt is so nice. Oh, geez, I love these kind of shirts. Now, I love the pattern going throughout the shirt. I love the detailing as well with the badge, with the kit provider, the sponsor, the 3 Adidas stripes going down the sleeve, tying in with the JD logo, the detail on the collar. This is a really nice shirt. Now, the only reason why it's not in the top 2, maybe if they added, you know, that pattern, it's very simple, and you have to look at it quite closely because it's not that bold. I'd want it a little bit bolder, a little bit slightly brighter, so you notice it more from a distance. But don't get me wrong, I really like this shirt, and you know my opinion on those grandad collars. I'm not a fan of that, so I can't help but put my bias towards it as well. That's why they're outside the top 2, because I'm not a fan of those grandad collars. But don't get me wrong, it's still a gorgeous shirt. Now to second spot, it is FC Heidenheim. Now they are unlucky to miss out on the top spot. I absolutely love this shirt. I love the detailing throughout the shirt. I love the trim. I love the trim on the collar, and that's what I love. I love things like that. You know me after watching all these videos. But what I love about that pattern, if you look towards the top, it's really bold. And as it kind of falls down the shirt, the lines get thinner and it kind of fades out. And I really like that. This is what we've spoken about before when I talk about these patterns. Just adding something like that, just to lift the shirt ever so slightly. That is such a nice, simple design, which is just really good. I really like it. It's a very simple little thing to do, but it just lifts the shirt. The only reason why it's not number 1 is that sleeve. I just want a little bit more detail on the sleeve, but this is an absolutely stunning shirt, and I love it. FC Heidenheim, you've smashed it. Now to number 1 in the league, it is FC Hoffenheim. Now, if you watched my video last year, I'm pretty sure I ranked them number 1 last year, and they've smashed it yet again. I love the colourway. I love the trim on the end of the sleeve. I love the collar. I love that pattern going throughout the shirt. It is so weird. It's kind of like water, as if you dropped a bit of ink in and kind of swirled it. It's got that really weird like marble effect that I really like. I haven't seen anything like it from them. The sponsor fits in with the rest of the shirt. It may be quite bold, but it does kind of feel like it should be on there. I just really like this shirt. I don't think you can go wrong with it. Very nice. Oh, I could look at that all day. And I feel like I might have to purchase this because that is absolutely gorgeous. I just love that pattern. Tell me, have you ever seen a pattern like it on a home shirt? It is like you see those kind of designs on away shirts, on third shirts, and everyone rates it. But on a home shirt, it's outrageous. I love it. And as I said, I like the fact that they've taken all those details and then put them on the collar and on the trim on the end of the sleeve. But wow, yeah, I love that shirt. Thank you for watching. I'll quickly run through the order again just for you now. Here are my Bundesliga home shirts for the 2023-2024 season, ranked from worst to best. In 18th spot, we have Borussia Dortmund. In 17th spot, we have Wolfsburg. 16th, we have Stuttgart. In 15th, we have RB Leipzig. In 14th, we have Augsburg. 13th, we have Werder Bremen. 12th, we have Darmstadt. 11th, we have FC Cologne. 10th, we have Mainz. 9th, we have Freiburg. 8th, we have Bayern Munich. 7th, we have Bayer Leverkusen. 6th, we have VfL Bochum. 5th, we have Frankfurt. 4th, we have Borussia Mönchengladbach. 3rd, we have Union Berlin. 2nd, we have Heidenheim. 1st, we have Hoffenheim. What an absolute banger of a shirt. As I said though, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Please do smash the like button and do subscribe. We're trying to hit 5k subscribers as soon as possible. Comment down below which league you would like me to go through and rank all of the home or away shirts or even third shirts next. But thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Peace.